Nathan here. Today I'm speaking to you about how to choose exercises that suit your client's ability level. So the key elements to this are knowing with every movement that you select what is the target muscle group, in which position you're working that target muscle group the most, and then choosing a position that's going to be best suited to your client's ability level. So let's talk about a lunge, a basic lunge with a light spring. So standing tall to begin, bend the front knee, tip your torso forward. And from here you're going to stand up to the top. Now light spring means that there's no effort required in stretching the springs. So the real challenge here is gravity. So the less support you get from the springs, the harder it will be. Now the moment you bend your front knee and lean forward, you're loading up through the right side of your glute. And every time you stand tall, you can release the tension. So in this exercise pattern, every time you lean forward, you're working, and every time you stand up, you're resting. Now, as far as body positioning goes, a lunge with your foot on the floor is very safe. It's simple. The consequences of falling, almost non-existent. The hands can come down to the bar. It's easy to keep control. So, as we progress through the different versions of a lunge, I just want everyone to keep in mind that the target muscle group will be the same, the movement pattern will be the same, but all we'll be doing is changing your body position, and it's going to have, on incremental line, more complexity and more attributes will be required to perform the same movement. So if we go for the same lunge again, this time you're standing on the box. Exact same movement. Bend the front knee, tip the torso forward. And from here you're going to push to stand up. So same target muscle group, same movement pattern. Difference now is we're standing on the box, so we're slightly elevated. So the potential downside of falling from here is greater. You still have the bar here, which gives you some reassurance. Could hold a pole, but essentially being elevated is going to mean that you need a little bit more confidence. And the box is a little bit softer than the ground. So it gives you a little bit less stability, but again, it's a nice big wide surface. So it's not really that much different. So it's still very friendly for a beginner. Now let's do this lunge in another way. Let's step the right foot onto the platform, the left foot onto the carriage. Let's go same movement pattern, same target muscle group. Now in this position, you're higher again slightly. There's less things in your immediate area that you could grab. It's going to require more balance, coordination. It's going to require more body awareness and confidence. The downside to falling from this position is greater, so there's more risk. So in this position, you're going to need to have better or higher ability level to perform it well. And then we can go further than that. How about if we go for a forward lunge on the carriage? So then this time you're going to bend your front knee, tip your torso forward, slide out. Again, same muscle group, same movement pattern. So the focus is the same, except the position you're in is different. So moving with the carriage, moving your body weight with the carriage requires a lot more body awareness. You have to understand how the carriage moves. So skills like this take a while to build up, and you'll find that most people at a beginner level, this is far too much too soon. So the key then to selecting the exercise that's going to suit your clients the best is to look at how long you can hold them in each position for, because the more repetitions they get in every position, they'll learn faster and they'll build their body awareness faster. So really when it comes to selecting the right position for your client, if you can group your clients to certain levels of ability, it'll make it easier for you as an instructor. However, if not, start people off with the basic position, build up the intensity. That way you can get everyone catered for. And then just be aware if there's someone in the room who is not able to do something that is as demanding as a forward lunge on the carriage or standing on the platform facing the front, that it's okay, that you don't actually need to do that. Because if the target muscle group is your glutes and the movement pattern is the same, then it really shouldn't matter where you do it from, as long as the outcome is what you want it to be, which is them fatiguing that muscle group. So when you select exercises, be sure to select the exercise that's going to suit everyone in the room in a beginner class. And then in intermediate and above, then you can start to challenge people with exercises that have a higher standard of entry level to perform well. So you have to suit it to their attributes. Now, if someone can do a basic lunge on the floor for 3-4 minutes easily, then they actually require an extra challenge. And that's where something like this on top of the reformer might suit them more. So it's something to be aware of, that you can really adjust which type of lunge you do depending on the ability in the room, and try and look after everyone the best you can.